I checked the calendar, and this episode is supposed to be one of the good ones. This week it's supposed to be good. The podcast has been insured, so if it sucks, an adjuster has to come. It comes to adjust my brain to make me better at hosting a podcast. They're like, yeah, it's just like rewiring like an old TV. I'm like, really? It's Geico. It's Geico doing this. I always assumed that the Gecko was like the president of Geico. I thought he was in charge. I thought he had power. I didn't know he was just fucking around on TV all those years. Makes me think, like, what's the point of him? I could see a talking lizard anywhere. All I have to do is close my eyes and invoke the name of Quetzalcoatl, the Mesoamerican deity. Then he'll appear to me. So. And that only started after the brain adjustments, so I don't know. It's pretty interesting. Let's see what else Quetzalcoatl is. He was related to wind, Venus, sun, merchants, arts, crafts, knowledge, and learning. Pick a lane. He was also the patron god of the Aztec priesthood. Yeah, sure, be that too. It just keeps going. He's also a god of wisdom, learning, and intelligence. He wears around his neck the breastplate. I'm not even going to try to say that, but it translates to the spirally voluted wind jewel. Oh, that's way clearer. This talisman was a conch shell cut at the cross-section. It was likely worn as a necklace by religious rulers. They've been discovered in burials and potentially symbolize patterns witnessed in hurricanes, dust devils, seashells, and whirlpools. It's interesting you see that the spiral is a pattern that persists in different forms at different scales of the universe. It's probably fine. I'm not worried about it. Anyway. Does anybody have any money? I don't know exactly what happened, but I somehow have the least amount of money I've ever had as a grown adult. Like, imagine if I had a kid right now, my entire life would just be like, just 24/7 cortisol, like, flowing through my system. I'd be like, I can't afford, like, towels or something. You gotta go through a lot of towels when you have a baby. I'm guessing that. You're gonna throw out at least one towel. The baby's gonna fuck it up somehow. They're messy bitches. Have you met these people? I don't know what happened. I mean, next Friday it'll be fine, because I'll get paid next Friday, but I'm just, until then I have, like... It's not like I'm gonna spend all the money that I have. It's just like, it's kind of like an emergency-sized amount of money. It's like any emergency you have, it's like it's gonna cost you this exact amount of money at a minimum. And it's like, well, I hope that doesn't happen in 5 days. So I'm gonna, like, be keeping a close eye on all my limbs to make sure I don't lose any of them. I'm gonna be watching them very closely. Oh wait, I just remembered, I'm scheduled to go to the saw room on Tuesday. Never mind. Yeah. Shit, I forgot I have to do saw this week. Break those phones out and look at them. Take those phones out. This is phone corner. Take out. This is the part where everybody, if you're not already looking at your phone, take your phone out. Unlock that bad boy. You know you've been wanting to do this whole time anyway. I'm giving you permission. Check your phone. Take it out right now. Don't look at me like, oh, my phone's not near me. I'm not listening on my phone. Yeah, you are. Go over there, pick it up, unlock it. I'm gonna take a quick nap while you do that. Sorry, hold on. I actually do need to check my phone for something really quickly. And my social ends in 273. Okay. Just had to send a quick message, and it's all above board. I mean, I never told you to put your phone down, so I know you're still looking at it, so you're probably not even listening to me at this point. I can literally say anything I want. I can say some of the most controversial shit, I think. Some of the deepest, most fucked up stuff I've ever thought, and nobody would even know. Like, I just don't like the Beatles. Like, I think they're overrated. They're not bad. Like, I get in the context of, in the historical context, that they were revolutionary. I get that. But I'm just like, I've moved on, you know? Everybody knows everything there is to know about Eleanor Rigby. We know you've been in a yellow submarine. You've done it. We get it. We get that you did drugs. We're all doing drugs now, so it doesn't matter. Like, you can go to a 7-Eleven now, you could probably find something that would make George Harrison, like, weep. Like his fucking guitar. And it's probably something that's legal and is, like, completely synthetic and makes you have, like, nightmares about spiders for the rest of your life. I would say, you know, in the battle between, you know, the Stones and Beatles, I'm going in a different direction, and I'm just walking away from anyone who asks me that question. Because they're both equally not that interesting to me. Okay, I said it. There's just way better music out there. I mean, shit. Ever heard of Farmer in the Dell? Okay. Look it up. Okay. Hold on a sec, somebody's calling. This is a bird call. A bird is calling me. Hello?
You have invoked my name?
Yeah, if you mean I said it?
Yes.
Okay. Is this Quetzalcoatl?
Yes.
How did you get my number?
Wisdom takes many forms. Sometimes it's knowing a lot of phone numbers. Sometimes it's like more productive stuff than that. I happen to be the patron of learning. Is there anything you wish to be taught?
Yeah, why do people like the Beatles so much?
You don't like the Beatles?
They're fine. Like, it's not bad music. Like, it's just like biggest band in the world. What are we talking about, you know?
Yeah, I just completely think you're missing a lot of the context of what really makes them
No, it's because I've previously said I'm not missing that at all. I get that. It's just others have taken the ball and ran with it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, well, wow, okay, I don't think I have anything to teach you if you think like that.
Wait, so what are you, a Beatles super fan?
Yeah, I eat them.
You eat the bug beetles?
Yeah, is that what we're talking about?
Nothing you said makes sense in the context of talking about a bug. You realize that.
Look, I'm fucking up a lot recently, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's fine. It's just, you're doing way too much. But don't worry. I'm not going to write this on an ancient tablet. I'm just recording it on a podcast. So no one's going to believe it happened.
They're just going to think it's like one guy talking to himself.
Which would be insane, unlike what is really happening. Alright, well, I don't really have anything left to say to you, unless do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't know, check out The Wind sometime. I'm pretty sure I'm the god of that. I don't keep track of everything I'm the god of. It's a lot.
Yeah, if like capital G God is like the CEO, you're kind of like a branch manager, right?
I mean, I'd put it at, you know, corporate executive, maybe a creative director.
No, I meant the wind, like, because the wind in the branches. You get it? Are you there?
Yep.
Okay. Did you? Okay, look, see you later. I gotta move on.
Peace upon you.
Okay, we'll try. Thanks. Ladies and gentlemen, the host of Time Check is now, he's trying to get in through the doggy door. I told him to stop doing that. I put chains on the doggy door. Get the fuck out. Come in the human way. Come in the human way, you fucking animal. Please welcome Slurp on Lipstick. Thanks. Sorry, man. I just had a really bad case of the zoomies. It's good to get that energy out. You gotta run around every now and then. And you have to bite people's ankles. I'd like to thank all the Time Check fans out there who followed me for all these years. You message me regularly and you tell me what time it is, and I say, I know, I have a clock on my phone. And then you reply and you say, well, how does it feel, bitch? How does it feel to be told what time it is when you don't want to know? So I'm blocking people left and right. Someone hired a plane to go over my house, and in skywriting, it said it is 7:21 p.m. And I was like, how did they time that? It's probably because they were listening to Time Check. That's the only way to know what time it is. It's the only way to stay abreast of the time. If you're even still allowed to say that. In this woke landscape, can you even say abreast anymore? Anyway, I was hired to tell the time. It's a job I will fulfill with the utmost pride, with the correct posture. My penis will be erect or not erect, whatever's appropriate to be happening. Whatever it's supposed to be, that's what it is. Hold on, someone's calling the timeline. Hello, who is this? You're on with Time Check.
Hey, it's 11:06 p.m.
What the fuck are you doing? It is 11:06 p.m. Why are you spoiling Time Check?
You got time checked.
Well, you heard the man. It's 11:06 p.m. That's Time Check. Why would someone else be calling the timeline? Hello?
It's 11:07 p.m.
Yeah, you're late. Someone already ruined Time Check.
Oh.
Wait, is this Chuck Charles, the Eye in the Sky traffic guy for the Purgatory podcast?
What?
I said that so clearly. There's no way you couldn't have understood that.
Oh, yeah. Yep, it's me, Chuck.
Why are you calling?
Well, I just haven't been on the podcast much lately, so, I haven't been invited to come on.
Yeah, I think it's because, you're checking the traffic not in real time and not locally. Nobody knows where you are.
I'm in Atlantic Highlands.
You've never said that. Also, that's not even the state where I am. The fuck has been the point of any of this?
I don't know.
Hey, while we're doing each other's jobs, there's a big traffic backup, Chuck, so, you're gonna have to factor that into your commute to the wasting your life factory.
Oh, so what you do is so important, huh?
Without time, traffic means nothing. It would be like if instead you just went to a psychic and you're like, am I gonna experience traffic? And they're like, yes. And you're like, when? And they're like, that is for the fates to decide.
Alright, fine. Look, all I want to say is there's a crash in the right lane at mile 92.
Yeah, where, man?
I'm just I'm local. I'm local to whatever.
You can't be local to whatever. That's not how local works.
I'm around. Anyway, I gotta fly. See ya.
People keep... Oh, another call is coming in. Hello?
Hello. What time is it, my dear boy?
Who is this?
It's me. I just want to know what time it is. I'm just an old woman. I don't know. It's not always easy for me to look at my clock. The numbers are so small. I need someone to tell me.
I just feel like this is a scam somehow. It's just something seems off about you. What is your name?
Scrimps.
You're a woman named Scrimps, is what you're saying? Is that your final answer?
That's what I went with, I guess.
Alright, well look, I trust you. It's 11:09 p.m.
Oh, thank you. I'm gonna use this against you somehow.
Wait, how? Scrimps, I thought more highly of you.
Whatever.
And by the way, oh, okay. She hung up. And by the way, this week's sponsor, I just want to say very quickly. I want to say so quickly. It's going to take like 2 seconds. It's brought to you by Raytheon. So time check over now, and that was it. We're making it rain. We've made so much just in Q1. And I don't know when that was exactly. I don't know exactly when it ended. I was monitoring astrological movements in the sky to figure out when Q2 was going to start. Anyway, thank you. I've been Slurp on Lipstick. See you later. Give it up, everybody. Give it up for Time Check. What is in my packet? Oh, a Band-Aid. Oh, cool. There's no blood on it. I don't remember what this was from. Do you ever have like an item in a jean pocket or something, and it goes through the wash, it comes out the dryer, and you're like, oh, this isn't supposed to be in there, and then something happens in your brain where you're like, I'll just put that back in, and this happens for like 5 cycles before you realize, oh, I'm supposed to throw that away. It's like garbage. I'm just hauling trash with my skeleton. It's possible that this is a profound metaphor that could change the way that I relate to my life, and to think of my negative thoughts as garbage that can be discarded. So that would be a valuable lesson, but I'm not going to say all that because this isn't that part of the podcast. I ended up going to an amusement park. I went to Funtown on Tuesday, and I had to work early on Tuesday. I went into work at 4 a.m., got out at 10, and my sister was like, do you want to come to Funtown with my niece? And I was like, sure. And it was a kind of like a haunting, horrible experience, because I experienced like some kind of deep level of like unease whenever I'm really overtired. There's some like horrible secret at the center of the universe that I can't grasp. And then I felt it on spinning teacups. And because I left early, I recorded everything on the radio and just peaced out. And my mom texted me and she's like, how are you on the radio and on a roller coaster at the same time? And I was like, oh, I just went home. You can just go home. Nowadays, jobs aren't real. Did you know this? You can have fake jobs. I also saw the Savannah Bananas recently. It's like the Harlem Globetrotters of baseball, but it is kind of like somebody was like, what if we did baseball, but make it entertaining? You don't know how invested to be because the teams, they're like fake teams. I kind of think the game was rigged, but I don't know enough about baseball and how it works to even begin. When somebody first explained baseball to me, they said, okay, here's first base. And I was like, okay, I get that. And then they were like, now second base. And I said, that's fine. And then they were like, now there's third base. And after that, like, I drifted off and I stopped paying attention. How many bases do you need? Just have one. Baseball should be, there's a mound, a guy stands there, a single solitary man in the baseball garb, in the jersey and everything. He looks like he's on a team. He doesn't say or do anything. 2.5 hours go by, everybody gets up silently and they leave. That's what baseball should be. I finally figured it out. I finally fixed baseball. World Cup's over, right? Who won that? I feel the same way about the World Cup as I do about the Vietnam War. I'm like, oh yeah, who got the trophy at the end of that? I don't know what I'm doing. I gotta end this podcast. I gotta land this plane. I don't really want to go on an airplane anytime soon, because I always like the idea of travel, and I compare it to women who give birth. Like the first time, they're like, that was a fucking nightmare, and I wanted to die. And then 24 hours later, they're like, I can't wait to have another child. It's all I can think about. That's how I feel about travel, except instead of giving birth, it's going on an airplane and watching Rango in 480p. I was at a sip and see earlier, so there's a baby now in the family, and my sister's baby, and she's a hit with everybody. There's never an interaction with her where you're like, that was uncomfortable, or like, I'm not sure about her. What are her motives? I mean, she does have motives. She wants food, so she's pro being fed. So you gotta take that into account when assessing a baby and their political platform. I mean, as Americans, we all know that because a baby is the president, so. Also, being around extended relatives for the first time in a long time, you kind of see yourself in parts of them. Why am I like my uncle? I'm an uncle. So what's going to happen? There's going to be an uncle feedback loop consuming the universe. We have to stop this. Also, going back to my amusement park experience, just in terms of like gossip, I'm sorry to say this, but everyone working at Funtown, which is located in Scarborough, Maine, USA, every single one of you working this summer of 2026, you're all fucking. The way these kids were like interacting with each other, it was like euphoria shit going on. Like they were like smiling, like touching. I'm like, are you sure I'm strapped in correctly on the roller coaster? Because I'm a 35-year-old man. What if I did it wrong? You're so distracted because you want to fuck the guy who says he comes and he's like, hey, take your glasses off. You gotta take your glasses off. That's his whole job. Also, my phone fell out of my pocket during that. And when we stopped, I was like, oh shit, where's my phone? It's not in my shorts, but it was still in the seat. But I was like, if it's gone, I'm finally free. I'm not enslaved by my identity. That's why you should have a phone case wallet combo like I have. Just like put all your stuff in one thing. If I'm gonna be a victim of identity theft, then it's all or nothing. I think the early roller coasters, before this was all regulated, like 1920s women would like drop jewelry and stuff. And then you'd be like, oh heavens, where's it gone? That's how they talk then. And then like 3 hours later, a hobo shows up and he's like, yeah, let's see what they got tonight for us boys. He talks like that. And I feel like this was basically how the whole economy functioned at that time. It was just rich people dropping things out of roller coasters for poor people. Can you think of a better metaphor for our current situation? I can't. Anyway, that's been the Purgatory Podcast. Tune in next week. Go to the merch store. Go to www.thepurgatorypodcast.com/, and then you just put in your social security number, hit enter. That goes directly to me. Don't worry about it. Thank you so much. See you next week.